Welcome to the Video Wizards podcast. I'm ready.
But when I started playing this recently for this podcast, because I've not seen it in the wild and not played it at the time, the first thing that hit me was, this is terrible to try and play on a joypad. Absolutely terrible.
You need a steering wheel.
Yeah, you need something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even mapping all the controls for because the original one had a 5-position shifter, right, with a clutch and everything.
Yeah. It's on Midway Arcade Treasures 2 on the Xbox and PS2. Maybe it also came out on GameCube.
I use the word treasures loosely.
That's what they call them. Yeah, treasures. Yeah. One man's treasure,
exactly.
Right?
Brilliant.
And they did translate the wheel controls fairly decently to the analog stick on the controller. So it's all right to play it on that version. But yeah, this is definitely one of those games that just doesn't translate that well to a home experience.
No, it's just difficult to describe as well. It's whenever you find
it plays it super seriously on one hand, and then on the other hand, there's a freaking loop-de-loop right on this sort of serious driving course with cows around the side, and and it's so idiosyncratic, and there's these different modes in the game. You can select a different mode for when you play. It doesn't feel like an arcade game almost.
No,
right?
it's just on the flyer it says the world's first authentic driving simulation game, and
it's more of that sort of thing.
Yeah, it is. Like I said,
let's install a driving simulation game in arcades.
Yeah, that's the strange thing with it. I always think that until we reached a very modern point, really, you're always taking a risk with 3D graphics and 3D. Like even when if you remember whenever it was 95, 96, when the N64 came out, and everyone was like, "Wow, these new 3D games," and then Castlevania 3D came out, and it was shocking, and it looked terrible straight away. And then within a few years, like you'd play PlayStation 1 stuff, and you were like, "This guy's got a triangle for a head. This isn't 3D at all." And like that's the thing. Like early, it's you try and make out anything look 3D or fairly futuristic at the time, and it all ends up looking like the Dire Straits "Money for Nothing" video.
Bang
there
on.
You go. That's as good as an example. Hard Driving is in essence the Dire Straits "Money for Nothing" video of the 1989 arcade scene.
Money for nothing, $10,000 in
it might as well be
selling cost.
Amazing. So like you talk about stuff being serendipitous, like calling that machine "money for nothing" is absolutely bang on. Where's the resale on it as well? What are you going to sell it to, like a driving instructor or something?
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. But like I say, once again, Atari there with another with another banger.
Yeah.